Hello, Thea. We're getting multiple cups now. Slippers.
Quite possibly.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Disney dining review. A very wet Disney dining review.
Yes, it is a very rainy day in Florida, hence the ponytail.
And the slippers, waterproof.
We are venturing out, but I am super excited because we are headed to Disney Springs. We were able to snag a Chef Art Smith's Homecomin reservation, so I am fully planning on being very stuffed.
We are going to a 12:10 lunch. I have not eaten since last night. I am geared up. We are gonna do this.
Yeah, I had a banana this morning because I can't function without a little something. This menu is spectacular. We've eaten here multiple times. We already know that we love this place, but it will be very interesting to see exactly what they recommend and just ordering what they recommend. So as far as appetizers go, I don't care. Recommend anything.
I mean, they've got all kinds of good stuff. So this is like Southern cooking. It is really, really good. They've got a great brunch too, by the way, but we are going, this is in the middle of the week on a, again, a lunch time, but if you can go for brunch, it's amazing. We've had a lot of stuff there, but we're gonna ask the waiter or waitress what they recommend, and we're gonna stick with that.
Well, and there's so many things on this menu that that I love. Like, I particularly am wondering which dessert they're going to recommend, because I know that I love that chocolate pecan pie, but I'm sure they're probably gonna recommend the shine cake, which is also delicious. I don't know. Oh!
It's all so good. So I'm super excited about this. A quick reminder, if you don't follow us over on Instagram, it is Addicted to the Mouse. Follow us over there and you can see us post our stories. So as we do these dining reviews, you'll see where we're going and what's going on. Hello, Thea. Also, if you like these videos, thank you for watching. Yes. Hit that subscribe button and the like button, and that helps us out as well.
Yes, absolutely. I'm hungry, let's go.
Let's do this.
Okay, so we checked in. Mobile check-in was not available, and so I went up to the hostess stand. They actually asked if we wanted indoor or outdoor seating. I asked for outdoor, and we got this amazing table right here by the water. I love the water at Disney Springs. It's so pretty, and this little area in particular, is one of my favorites. We have ordered our drinks and our appetizer. She recommended for her favorite drink on the whole menu is called Moonshine Mash. It is a watermelon-infused moonshine, fresh watermelon, lime juice, and simple syrup. I am not usually I don't like typically watermelon flavored things, but I like real watermelon, and she said that she doesn't like that fake watermelon taste either, but this is her favorite drink on the menu, so I thought, let's give it a go.
And so for me, she recommended, I asked her what the most popular drink was, and she said it was one of their moonshines on tap. She said the Blue Hooch was probably the most requested because it's the strongest, so I said, why not? So you have the option of a regular glass or a squeeze bottle that you can refill. I mean, it's $22 for the squeeze bottle, but you can refill it for $14, which is what the base drink costs anyway, and you can bring it back anytime. So we live here, right?
Sounds like a good deal.
And then for appetizers, she said hands down, either the deviled eggs or the fried green tomatoes. She said they were both amazing. We opted for the fried green tomatoes.
Our drinks have arrived, so let me try this.
The watermelon infused moonshine.
Oh, that is very good. It's got some lime, so it's got some citrus flavor to it, with just a little bit of watermelon flavor, but it's real watermelon flavor. It's not fake.
It's like watermelon juice, out of watermelon. It's sweet. It's very sweet. It's like a blue punch, like a strong. It's very good though.
It is very good. It has arrived. I am so excited. These are the fried green tomatoes.
They're very fast on their service here.
Yes.
We just ordered that less than 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Those are very good.
So there's fried Greek tomato with the greens, and then like a prosciutto with a sauce on top of that. That prosciutto makes it super salty and really sets it off nicely.
The greens just make you feel like you're healthy. Okay, so we went with the catfish sandwich, which she said is the best thing on the menu right now, that it blows the chicken out of the water, which is hard to do. It's like kind of like a catfish po' boy.
Yeah, that's how she described it, as a catfish po' boy, and it comes with these loaded custom or homemade barbecue chips with some sort of aioli or something on it.
And then we got the kitchen plate, which gets you the three sides, any three sides that you want on the menu. So we picked we went with her recommendations on the three best sides. We did the cheddar biscuits, the grits, and the mac and cheese.
Lots of carbs today.
Yeah.
Lots of carbs. It was hot.
It was very hot, but so good. I mean, that fried catfish is flaky. The crust, the fried part is flaky too. Like, it's light. It's not too thick. Wow.
It's really good. That catfish is very well done.
Yeah.
Really good loaded chips. Grits.
Those are good. They're smooth, but they also have a thicker, like a grittier consistency than a lot of times that you...
Like the grit is actually bigger.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If you come here, get the mac and cheese.
She acted like the mac and cheese was their #1 side dish, and I can see why, because it is unbelievably good. Very, very rich.
It is very rich. I suspect that a large portion of that is going to go home to children.
And then the cheddar biscuits.
Drop biscuits?
Drop biscuits.
Like, they're good as a side, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, you have to go and get the drop biscuits.
Kind of reminiscent of a Red Lobster cheddar biscuit. We failed miserably.
We did.
We finished the po' boy, which was split in two, so that wasn't that impressive. So we're gonna take the mac and cheese, the biscuits, the chips home, and we are getting the hummingbird cake.
This is the hummingbird cake.
This is a giant piece of cake. It's good vanilla ice cream. A little bit of cake. It's like a cold banana cake with some bits of pineapple. Very sweet frosting, but it's thin, so I don't mind it.
It is best if you combine it with the vanilla ice cream. We've had the pecan pie before, which is also very, very good. And that's delicious.
Okay, I think that's gonna do it for me. I am comfortable, which means I will be full here in about 5 minutes.
Exactly. I'll stand up and be like, oh, why did we get the cake? Highly, highly, highly recommend snagging a reservation for Chef Art Smith's. It is well worth it.
That was amazing.
So good.
It was so good. So there are a number of advanced dining reservations on Disney property that are just not worth the hype.
Yeah.
Chef Art Smith's Homecoming is not one of those. It is very, very good.
It is so good. I feel like we should just dive in.
But before we dive in, real quick, if you would like all of this advice in a customized format, please consider using us to book your next Disney, Universal, cruise line, or all-inclusive vacations. We own a travel agency, Fantastical Vacations. We moved down to Disney World to start that and grow it, and we love helping our clients have the best, most magical time at Disney.
And if you like to hear more of us, definitely check out our podcast. We record on Sundays and Wednesdays. We publish twice a week, and you get to hear us, you know, drone on
about Disney.
Let's start with ambiance, because this is it. So it feels like you have just walked into some Southern Friends back patio.
The fact that it's out, it has an indoor-outdoor portion, and we set out by the water, that adds to it.
I love outdoor dining.
Yeah, they've got this indoor-outdoor bar, which is really, really cool.
I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. I would definitely rate it a 4.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, ambiance and theming is a 4. Like, there's no like over-the-top IP. There's really no IP, no. Disney IP in there.
All right, so next is service, and
I have never been disappointed with the service that we have received at Chef Art Smith's, and today was no exception. She was fantastic. Our server gave us all the recommendations. She was very attentive.
She was spot on. She asked us if we had any discounts, annual pass or DVC, and she made sure that that was on the bill and it reflected it at the end. We didn't have to ask her again. There was a manager walking around the restaurant, checking on every single table. He stopped by, asked us how we were doing. That was fabulous.
Yeah.
There were food runners, and it was seamless and it was fast. It's not like, when we went to Rose and Crown and were waiting for what seemed like a long time to get food out, and Rose and Crown was less busy than Art Smith's was today.
Yeah.
So they did very, very well in service. I think a 5.
Oh, absolutely, hands down. And I mean, it really, pretty much most every time I've been there, I would have rated it a 5. So drinks.
Their whole thing is around moonshine. They even have a dessert that's like soaked in moonshine. It's called the shine cake, and you have to.
She did not recommend that because we had already had moonshine drinks.
They have a whole moonshine menu, and so I got what she recommended off of that. She said it was their most popular drink. It was the Blue Hooch, is what she said. I ended up getting this tall refillable cup. And it was $22, and you can refill it for $14 anytime you go. She said you could bring it back 10 years from now and you can refill it. And what's cool is Chef Art Smith's house has they have the indoor-outdoor bar that's part of the restaurant, but then they have an outdoor bar that's open most evenings. It was open when we went today, and that was at noon on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And you can refill it out there. And she said if that was not open, you could just walk right in up to the bar and they could refill it there for you.
And what's even cooler about this little sipper cup is that you can walk in and refill it with any non-alcoholic drink at any time. So Coke, lemonade, tea, whatever you want, and it's free.
It was very, very sweet. I'm not usually like a sweet drink fan, but it was good. I mean, it was a good drink.
It didn't take them long to drink it. I got the moonshine mash, which I was skeptical of, and I usually am skeptical of watermelon flavored things because I don't like that fake watermelon flavor, but this was so good.
I mean, at least a 4 on drinks for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right, now the food. I mean, we got the fried green tomatoes.
Yep.
Perfection.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
You gotta lay out this fried green tomato. It wasn't just fried green tomatoes. There were fried green tomatoes on this bed of greens, which the greens were great.
They really
They
were.
were super fresh. And then had these little clumps of prosciutto ham with this little drizzle of some sort of aioli. Just all together, it was so, so good.
I don't think it was prosciutto. It was some other kind of ham.
It was ham.
But she called it redneck prosciutto.
Ham prosciutto. Some sort of pig meat of some sort that went very well with the fried green tomatoes.
Yes.
It was fabulous. And then for the entree, we knew we couldn't possibly finish 2 full entrees here. So what we decided to do, you can get all these different entrees, but you can also get an entree that is basically three of their side dishes. And there's all these side dishes to choose from. Well, she recommended the catfish po' boy. What was it called?
It was just like fried catfish sandwich, but
she said it was like a po' boy, which it was. It was exactly like a po' boy.
It was delicious. It was wonderful. The fish was cooked beautifully.
And even cut in half, it was plenty for 2 people.
We got grits, which were fantastic. They used a larger grit. It was very good, flavored very, very well. And nothing needed any additional salt or pepper or anything. Everything was seasoned perfectly. And then we got the mac and cheese, which is very, very decadent, very
good.
rich. We brought most of that home. Jennings will love us. And then we got the cheddar biscuits, which are okay. If they're included on your plate, definitely try it. I think it's great, but
I likened it to Red Lobster cheddar biscuits, which they're a little smaller and drier. The Red Lobster kind of are greasier, and so they're a little moister. So I would actually say Red Lobsters are a little better, but nothing to take away from this food. The food was incredible. And then the dessert, we got the hummingbird cake, which is this layered banana cake with pineapple pieces and this wonderful vanilla ice cream, and the frosting is so sweet and thin and great. We're stuffed, and we have almost half of our meal in a bag, in the fridge now.
Yeah.
I think it's a 5, honestly.
It absolutely is. And I mean, even just, I can say from other experiences that we've had, everything there that we've had has been fantastic. And so their food is by and large rated a 5.
It's fantastic. If you have a
yes.
chance to do the Chef Art Smith's Homecoming brunch, it is also very, very good.
Yeah.
So 2 4s, 2 5s, all of that to say, 4.5 stars. Mark it down. Chef Art Smith's is a go-to for sure if you are in the Disney Springs area.
Just as a side note, we had reservations, but we saw somebody check in and ask, and they just walked up, and it was going to be about a 20-minute wait. So even if you don't get reservations, it never hurts to stop by and see if you can't get on a list, because it may not be that bad of a wait.
And you can go in and sit at the bar.
Yeah.
So if you have a small party, maybe there's just 2 of you, you can just walk in, and if there's space around the bar, you can sit at the bar and just order there.
Yeah, now I need to go take a nap.
All right, so we will see you on the next video.